Heidi ho there, everyone. It's me, it's TredVC with another deck today that has been a lot of fun in my play testing. That is Prime Speaker Bant. It's I see Bant in the title, and I immediately am just like, yeah, let's enjoy this. Let's have some fun. Let's look at the list. We're running 4 Llanowar Elves because we're running green. By default, we run 4 Llanowar Elves. Our 2-drop package, 2 Tithe Takers, for a little bit of safety, plus Afterlife 1 means it blocks well into mono red. The Kraul Harpooner is a one-off just in case there's a big flyer you need to take out. It's okay. It's not my favorite inclusion, but it does work. The Merfolk Branchwalker is just a really good value 2-drop. I mean, it can be a 3-2 for 2, or at the very least it's a 2-1 that draws you a land. The Merfolk Bugler is one of the biggest workers. He helps you dig, and he's helping you dig for Prime Speaker Vannifar because she has power 2 or less. Exclusion Mage, tempo play, really helped me in a game versus Benalish Marshall. I kept returning it back to his hand because I actually drew 2 of them, and at that point the mono white deck was just having too much trouble getting in there. I was getting my Knights of Autumn out, and they were just destroying the History of Benalia and gaining me life, and it's just, ugh. They couldn't do anything about it, so. Deputy of Detention, great against tokens. Like I said, History of Benalia is a good one for this one. You play it after both of the tokens come out, exile them. Really good against Conclave, even though Conclave is an instant spell. There's still a lot of tokens in Standard, but even still, target non-land permanent. This also handles planeswalkers. This handles. This is a really good one against multiple things like Ixalan's binding. You just remove both of their bindings on your creatures, and boom, you get both your creatures back and their into the battlefield triggers. Feels really good. Already went over Knight of Autumn. Well, not fully. Knight of Autumn has 3 great modes. It can either be just a beater, which, I mean, against decks with little interaction early on, you'll be making it a 4/3. The destroy target artifact or enchantment is probably the most useful part of it because it's about the only thing we have that can do that. And gaining 4 life is just clearly the 2-for-1 for the mono reds. Shalai, Voice of Plenty, protect you, protect your creatures, make you immune to Settle the Wreckage in the control matchup, although I haven't actually taken part of a control matchup. I don't know how it's going to do. I kind of want it to do well because unlike my other decks that are built around a single win condition, this one has tons of stuff that it tries to lay down. So I think it'll be fine. Conclave Cavalier versus Board Sweepers is just fantastic. Plus the thought of Conclave Cavalier being sacrificed into Trostani Discordant, just making these just tons of creatures out there for very little mana is great. Lyra Dawnbringer, 5/5 flying, first strike, lifelink. It's pretty much a given why this is run. Rakdos, red, get in there, gain some life, first strike. They can't do anything. Biogenic Ooze. This one's a little bit of a secret add-on. Not really a secret add-on, but sort of a unique tech because a lot of people don't realize that Prime Speaker Vannifar is an elf ooze wizard, and all my oozes get stronger at the end of each turn. So that's in there for fun. Plus, it's also a good value card. Trostani, as we said before, makes the 2/1/1s with lifelink, so you immediately get plenty of toughness and power on the board. Plus, she powers all the other stuff because this is a go wide deck. There's not a single spell in this deck. And to top out our curve, I put a copy of Azor the Lawbringer, because if we do sacrifice an ooze to bring him out, like if we absolutely have to get in there and we know that they've got like a board wipe, this prevents them from doing that in the next turn. So it's actually probably better to cast this than it is to sacrifice one of your 5-drops for it, because your 5s are so strong. But he's still there in case we need to attack and draw cards and gain life. I mean, having a Sphinx's Revelation on a stick is never a problem. And then just the best land base you can put together, really. It's more green-white than anything. It's basically splashing blue for 3 spells, well, 4 spells if you count Azor. And just make sure you're Selesnya heavy with enough to splash blue. So, in case you don't know, Prime Speaker Vannifar is Birthing Pod. And that's kind of the linchpin of the deck. It's the one that the whole deck is built around. So, sacrificing a creature to increase the mana cost, or to get another creature with a mana cost of that +1, it's you just get to Value Town. Your creatures already have Enter the Battlefield abilities, so the next one is going to have an Enter the Battlefield ability too, more than likely, with exception of like Lyra and Shalai. They just have a static ability, gain life and first strike, and a 5 ass end on her makes her really difficult for red. This one, protects everything. You don't need an Enter the Battlefield for those. Conclave Cavalier also no Enter the Battlefield, but it has a Leave the Battlefield ability, which makes it great for being sacrificed. It's also a great blocker. It's great against red, so if the only thing they can do to it is Lava Coil. That's the worst thing that they can have against this. And if they're burning a Lava Coil on that, they're not burning it on her. So it's kind of a win-win. But that's the list. Azor is replaceable as of right now. I'm not 100% sold on this one. It might even be worth taking out Azor for a land, a second Lyra, third Shalai, a fourth Night of Autumn. I mean, there's just about everything that's in here that doesn't already have 4 of would be fine to add another copy of if you don't have it. This is just, I had it, so let's see how it works. But it's been working well so far. The biggest problem that I've had in it has been, I think I've lost 3 games out of the 7 or 8. And 2 of those 3, I was on 3 lands the whole time. I could never get out Prime Speaker. I could never play any of the decent cards that I had in my hand. So, it's fun. It plays exactly as you expect it to play. And we're going to see what we can do today. Emperor Swinson. I have no words. Okay, looks like we've got our colors pretty well solidified. We've got a good turn 2 to dig. Hallowed Fountain, beautiful. Opponent goes to 6, scries to bottom, playing blue-white. Ooh, yeah, we'll do that next turn. Or maybe we'll do it on turn 3 with a Tithe Taker. Search for a Skanta. We're going to see some board wipes in our future for shizzle. And yeah, for this we're just going to go ahead and get the Branchwalker out there. If they've got an early removal spell, they're going to need to use it. Okay, land was not ideal there. Kind of wanted the beater, but we're a control deck. Not really control. We're a mid-range deck. We're not going to turn away lands. Ooh, so that actually changes our play a little bit. Or does it? I think we're going to want a Tithe Taker. Hinterland. Well, let's attack for 2, see if they got the seal away. No need. Tithe Taker. Because if they were going to use the seal away, I don't want them to have to, like, play around it to kill our Branchwalker. I wanted them to use it then and there. Llanowar Elves. So now if we need to, since we're not really worried about life totals against blue-white, we can burn a life, or for Trostani. Let's see what they do. Hopefully they're mill and they tap out or something. Okay, they did tap out, and I am fine with that. Because they're going to have to... Well, I'll do this. Actually, I'm going to drop the Ooze. Get in for 2. That way, if they have a board sweep, they're going to have to do it now. Trostani's still going to get out there and do a lot more work. And if they leave open Settle the Wreckage mana, we'll just attack with everything but the actual Ooze himself. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though. So this Trostani is going to hurt. Alright. We've still got enough in our hand to survive after a board sweep, which is practically inevitable this turn. So next turn we basically play out our hand. If they don't have another board sweep, they're really in for it big time. I'm thinking he might have something like a Conclave, but I don't think it'll be enough. Because I'm pretty sure he would have just slammed down a board clear at this point. Like, there's no reason for him to slow roll it like he's not going to. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So, even without Prime Speaker, she never even came into play. It just went face hard against control. A board sweeper would have made us play that game a little bit differently, but I still think we would have been okay. When you're playing creatures that have all sorts of value to them, it just seems like no matter what you're doing, it feels really good to do. Mega Pisces 617. K. 3-drop and 2 Prime Speakers. I think I'm fine with this. There's always a chance we'll draw something better. Start with Breeding Pool. Alright. So we've got the Ooze combo going on here. I love this card. This card made me want to run Quasi-Duplicate. So if we're playing against red, okay, yeah, this Knight of Autumn is going to do a lot. It's going to at least, well, I guarantee what it's going to do is it's going to eat a shock and gain us 4 life. That's a fine draw right there. Alright. Library. I would love to keep that. So he's going to shock more than likely and then swing for 2. Or play a Steamkin, shock, swing for 2. Electrostatic Field. Okay, I can deal with this. Now shock, swing for 2. Okay. Take an extra 1 damage this turn, but that's okay. Alright, I don't think I'm going to Deputy yet. Just going to do this. I'm going to gain the 4 life. Go back up to 19. Make him burn another card if he wants to get through a blocker. Nice. Fanatical Firebrand, killing the Knight of Autumn, attacking for 2. Still fine. So next turn we are going to drop Prime Speaker. Okay. He's going to cast another Firebrand, or maybe just Lightning. Depending on what he's got in his hand, it might not be good to play his Prime Speaker here. It's definitely not good to play him. Let's see what we draw. I mean, we might still play the Prime Speaker just to keep that Lightning and him from going in our face. So let's drop that land, drop her, pass turn. Because he can't kill her in turn, which means he's going to have to spend his turn killing her. And we've got another one in hand. Worst thing we could see here is a Lava Coil, because then we know he's got tons of damage. Okay, Lightning to face. I'm guaranteeing at this point then he's probably got a Coil or another Wizard's Lightning. Firebrand. Going at Vannifar. Because if not, we're going to ooze it next turn, and this is going to get out of his control. He better kill her now. I'm actually not going to even sacrifice anything. I'm just going to keep her on board. He probably should not have thrown that Lightning at face. That's my thought. D2. Alright. Pretty sure she's going to make it. We're not going to block. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I can take 5. Because he can't kill her now. It's impossible. Yep. I knew he had something. And that hurts, don't get me wrong. But that's going to hurt even worse. So, I think we do that now, actually. Because then we can get a 4-drop that's even better. Yeah, we do this for sure. This is absolutely the play. Gain 4. Use the ability. Pop you. Submit. And then we go grab Shalai to protect ourselves? Yeah. It's either Shalai or Conclave, but I think at this point we've got to run the Shalai out there. Land, go. So no burn goes to face until Shalai dies. Which means it's going to take him a minimum of 1 of his 3 mana this turn. If he's got the Bolt and Firebrand. 2 mana if he's going the Lava Coil route. Yeah, I think we're fine with that. Losing 3. We'll block there, take the 2. If he's gonna kill her, he's gonna kill her. You know, she's protecting us right now. We shall see. And he got his Skewer the Critics, go figure. Kill Shalai. God, I hate this fucking deck. Okie dokie. So the Lava Runner is going to double get him. I mean, the Deputy of Detention is going to double get him with the Lava Runners, but that means he can still draw and go face. And there's nothing that we can do about that, except get maybe a second Shalai, but then those come right back into play. I still think this is the better option than the Ooze right now. And then we're not going to swing. We have to stabilize and get our Lyra out there. And the problem is, to get Lyra, we have to start sacrificing things. Okay, Firebrand can go face, but he can't really attack. Well, that's a start. Okay, so Vannifar is safe. I mean, that's going to be a given. Play the Elves. We're going to immediately go ahead and just use the, get the Elves up to a 2-drop. I think I want a 2-drop in here that actually gains a little bit of life. There's a couple of them. Do I go with the Branchwalker for draw or Tithe Taker? I think we're going with the Branchwalker because he's going to kill us on his turn if anything. So let's see what we've got here. Llanowar will graveyard that. Because next turn we get rid of the Branchwalker and grab a Knight. No attacks. That would be bad. Alright, Vannifar is a 3/5. She is near impossible for them to kill. Did he get the face spell? He did not. This is going to be incredibly difficult for him to win now. Oh! Oh man, this is going to get real bad. So, use this now, just to let him know. I'm not going to swing with the 3/2 right now, because I want to get... I guess I could have swung first, but I kind of want Trustani down there. Oh, wait, I forgot to hit submit. Let's get the Knight. God, it might be worth running 4 Knights of Autumn. Get him. Guess what? Gain 4 life. Those Knights have gained us 12 life this game. Trustani. And now our dudes are all huge, and he scoops it up. So there you have it. That's mono red. That was really close. He didn't have the best of draws there at the end. He did hit a couple lands, but when you're playing a deck that runs lands, you're going to draw lands. Departed deck, oh, it's the exact thing I got last one. Not worried about it. Our third pack for the week, come on, Ethics. Okay, nothing amazing. Ooh, we did get a wild card. Ooh, looky there. Oh yes. Oh yes, this might actually be going in the deck right now. Because this guy is fantastic. And he's a 5-drop too. Actually, yes, that's exactly what this is going to do. We're going to get rid of Azor the Lawbringer right now. That was a hell of a pull. Where'd it go? There we are. Edit deck. Look, old Benny boy. Boom. No, only good in Scape Shift. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Against the real heavy creature aggro decks, this will like lock down their creatures after they swing. I like it. And that is one mythic wildcard we don't have to spend. Because I actually really wanted to get a few of those. That'd be another good creature for the quasi-duplicate deck. Bing. Magic Glavishta. I don't know if that sounds Russian. I could be wrong. Not a huge fan of this hand. In fact, I think I might... but if we draw a green source, it's going to be great. One mulligan. Ugh. Do it again. Keep this one. Keep that on top. Because now this draws us out of it. Okay. Man. If his, if he puts another Llanowar Elves in play, we're gonna get him good. Centaur Courser. Oh no. Branchwalker. Come on. Alright, we will actually graveyard that. I want to draw lands. Plus I don't want to just keep drawing these. I've got the tempo play against things like Centaur Courser. Actually, if he swings with the Courser, I'll just block. Okay. Let's see your pump spell. Or your shock. One of the two. Gotta love green-red. Well, he's got something. Okay. I'll take that. Oh, man. This is good. Yeah, pay 2 life. Deputy of Detention. Psychedite the Llanowars. Put you back 2 turns. Man, that is good. Okay, that's fine. If he's going to use that there, I'm cool with that. Because that's one less lightning strike I have to worry about for other things. Okay, he had no... Well. I actually think I want to hold on to that. Let's play the Exclusion Mage. Send him back a Llanowar. Like, bolted or not, it's in the battlefield. That Llanowar is going back to your hand. Now he can't swing with that one. It's going to gain us some life. We're just trying to draw lands again. We get a lot of that, it seems. Alright, Llanowar Elves, you got it. If he attacks again, we'll know damn well he's got some sort of combat trick. Ah, okay. No combat tricks this time. Now the question is, do we just play the Knight of Autumn as a 4/3? Or do we play the Exclusion Mage? Because we know a big fatty's coming. I kind of want to hold this. Okay, we'll play this. Don't care about the gaining 4 life right now. I just want him to be huge. Okay, gonna kill him in response. Because if you do, I'm fine with that too. See? It still gained us life. No attacks. Again, need to draw lands. Didn't we mull to 5? Yeah, that's not ideal, obviously. Okay. This guy is seriously just like Llanowar Burn. Okay, this is fine. We'll play the Bugler, see what we draw. Watch us miss a couple lands, go figure. Don't need another Prime Speaker, but we will grab another Bugler. This guy is good. He's a really good quality uncommon. If he attacks in, we can assume he's probably got something like a Skewer. No attacks, okay. Branchwalker can draw us a land. We'll play that first. That's like my priority right now is to get lands in my hand. Ugh. Come on, man. Yeah, we'll get in there. Because the Militia Bugler, sir, has Vigilance. If he's going to block and shock, I'm totally fine with this too. Okay. That's your other option, I guess. That is 4 spells that have not gone to face. That's 3, 6, 10 damage that we have not taken. 13 damage that we have not taken. We will be dead. Oh, man. So, we get Vannifar. We're going to pay the 2 life. We're going to get Vannifar out there. He has to have a Lava Coil or double burn spell. We will not block. Because this way we get to Exclusion Mage and then get out a 4-drop, probably Shalai. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's a tempo play right there. Exclusion Mage. Get out of here. Use this ability. And we will grab Shalai or Conclave? I think we go Conclave. Because he's clearly not aiming to go face with his burn spells, which I think is wrong, but this way we sacrifice the Cavalier, get Trostani, or do we just play Lyra? Or the Ooze? Because I think he's burnt out now. Or we could get the one that keeps this guy tapped. We'll take a little damage, but I think that's okay. I think that's probably the play. Play Lyra. Pay. Or do we just... No, we got to get Trostani here. Because if he swings for 8, we can still block plenty of it. We can kill it, hell. Yeah, we'll just get Trostani. I keep going back and forth on this, but it's because there's so many options in this deck. I love options, but God, they can be a pain in the ass sometimes. It's like the best problem to have is options. I'm fine with this. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got to have some sort of major kill spell. You got to kill a 3/3 in order for him to survive. I'm not throwing Lyra in front of that because I'm just going to end up gaining that life back. Oh my God, that is huge. Good Lord. That card is a beating. Holy piss, dude. So I think we go Bugler. We are not paying life. I don't even care. The Ooze creates 2 3/3s that become 4/4 blockers. I'm definitely swinging for 6. So let's start with that. Next to combat. Get in for 6. Alright. The question for Bugler is, do we play him, sack him, and then get something else? I think we're just going to go with the Ooze on this one. Just for the size. Just sheer size matters at this point. Plus getting Prime Speaker that much further out of burn is great. He's got to deal with Lyra. Okay, we are not going to be not double blocking here. I mean, if he's got another triple pump spell, what are you going to do? He doesn't. I'm fine with that trade, my goodness. Let's see what other giant fucking monster he's got. Palaka Worm, okay. Alright. Swing for 6. Let's Bugler first. See what we draw. Tithe Taker. Yeah, I think we'll take that over the Llanowar. Might as well play him out. Since we can now kill the 7 if we sack the Bugler. She's so good. She's so good! Use the ability. Sack the Bugler. Conclave, I think. Because now I'm fine double blocking, getting 2 creatures out of this. I'm just overwhelming with power at this point. If he's got the pump spell, he's got the pump spell. We're still not dead, I don't think. Alright, that's a lot of dudes you gotta deal with this turn. Plus Tithe Taker, I forget, has the afterlife. Alright. Good God, those were some large creatures. Trostani is like a must-have in this deck against the green matchups, just because you're trying to overpower their creatures. Play again. Been going 31 minutes so far. I think we can get another one solid game in. Hopefully end on a good note. We'll try and end on a good note regardless. I don't know the tier lists right now, but I have a feeling this probably isn't tier 1. However, it does battle pretty well with some of the tier 1 decks. Might be good to have an Honor Guard in here to prevent Golgari, which is still very popular, from doing its thing. Once again, got 2 lands that come into play tapped, but we've got a decent enough curve, 3s and 4s, and then into a 5. Play you. We need our green mana early. Ideal draw regardless would be a land of some kind. Okay, looks like we're doing the whole Golgari thing here. Okay. And of course that one's going to come into play tapped because I played the hinterland first. Take 1. This turn is a quite clear Bugler turn. Get the Deputy. Let them know if they start multiplying out, we're gonna get them good. Chupacabra. No surprise. This is bad against the Chupacabras. So we run out Night of Autumn, I think, as a 4/3. Don't worry about gaining life yet. Make him run the kill spell if he wants to get in there. Murder? No murder? Well, we will prime Speaker then. And not attack, I don't think. Do we attack? No. We're going to have better uses for him next turn. He's done his job blocking. Now we go and get something like a Shalai. Oh, nope. No, we don't. Goodbye. Ideal draws now would be Plains, White Source, or I guess any kind of land, really. Not it. That's not it at all. 0 for 1 deck. God knows that would... Until he leaves the battlefield is such a pain in the ass. I think we're going to take his Llanowars. And then play our own. This sets him back a couple of turns. Discard a card. Get rid of you. Hell with it. Okay, so like you don't have a damn pump spell or something? What could you have? Don't care. Llanowar. I'm not taking two, no reason. Oh, there's another Prime Speaker. That's fun. What would he be getting back? His own Prime Speaker? What 4-drop could we want to get right now that we would give him back Llanowars for? I don't think there is one. I think we just pass. These deputies are a huge liability. Yeah, if you got the kill spell, you can have your Llanowars back. Okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. We're getting screwed on lands again, and it's not very fun. Tithe Taker. Don't care about his ability. Although I'll take the Afterlife again. Mage. Returning Druid. That's just a tempo play. Or do we just grab the Bugler for better blocks? We'll grab the Bugler, plus he refills our hand. Knight of Autumn. Perfect. Okay. So now if he does get this Eldest Reborn back, we can sacrifice the 1/1. Oh, no. I don't like any of these, but I think giving him the tokens is probably my favorite of that. Especially since I'm just going to Knight of Autumn and destroy that. And then, what 4-drop do I want to grab to counter all that nonsense? Or do I just leave back blockers? That can't be right. You've done your job. I guess I shall lie. No, I want to go the Conclave because it survives his kill spells. Oh, gross. So that's not happening next turn, at least. Red.
Please, run your crew for my freedom. A fair price.
Okay. If that's all you're going to attack with. No. He's going to sack it into turn anyway. This is a really weird deck we're playing against, but it's quite good. I should have sacrificed that creature. Thinking about it now. This has to be the play. He's going to make us discard. I'll probably discard Cavalier. Because I want to keep Ooze and I want to keep Vannifar. But I can't do both. And I've got more Vannifars. I mean, I've got more Oozes, and I need to get her in play. That guy's going to be an issue. Oh, he's going to make us discard twice, that's right. So I'll get rid of the Ooze.
No fire, no steel.
He makes us discard Vannifar. This is going to get real ugly. Jesus Christ. Fucking Jund control, man. Great. Let's draw planes. That's a good one right now. Well, let's get in there for 5. Let's go at him for 5. It'll force him to chump and get creatures off the board. Oh, nice. Do me the favor. Done. A 3 for none. You got it, man. Boom. 2 3/3s. Thank you. Maybe he just wanted to get that 4/4, but there was nothing we were going to do to stop him from getting a creature anyway, so. Alright. That's going to get big, but I think we're going to fly over top and... Nope, he's going to kill a Vannifar. Or Trustani, okay.
No fire, no steel.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to win this. We would need a board wipe, something fierce. That's not going to be the one that does it, I'm afraid. Yeah, use her ability. We need a 4-drop. I don't think there's a good one for us, but we'll take Shalai so he can't use his Planeswalker on us. He'll have to gain control of it until end of turn. No attacks. If he wants to start trading 2-drops, that's fine. We've got plenty of life to work with at the moment. And he still has... I still can't use him, can I? Damn. And he's getting another creature back. Ugh. That looks like a really fun deck. I actually have an Engrath. I could probably build it. What else has he been running? I do have 1 captive audience. Yeah. Takes the Shalai. We can't do anything about that. We're done. I mean, his deck is all creature removal. There's... that's gross. That's really annoying, but it's... I mean, that deck has an antithesis. The deck has one problem. If I had a board sweeper, yeah, you know, I've got more creatures than he does, so he would have eventually run out. Well, that's alright. It's a really interesting deck. The Jund colors are just inherently annoying. Black-red has all the removal in the world. It has reanimate, so they don't even need to pack their own major killers. They just steal yours. And then they have discard. Ugh. This is okay. Mainly because of the turn 2 Branchwalker. I mean, we're not doing anything else after that for a while. A while. Man, that Jund deck was mean. I don't know if I enjoyed that game at all. It was tough, for sure. Show me an island. I should just be a beater. I don't care. Militia Bugler? Yeah. Library. Because we'll play him next turn. Hopefully dig for Trustani. Then we just need to draw a blue land. Opening on Memorial to Unity. There's a fox that's really big. And what looks like an elk that's not. And a deer. Okay, forest. Wild growth Wolka. This is a walker that grows wildly. Get in for 3. Play the Bugler. 4 lands. That's all I'd go. We've got a Trustani. We'll put her on the bottom since we can tutor her up. Plus Branchwalker gets us a second draw next turn for a land if we don't get one. Okay. We're going to do this first because I want the land more than I want the creature. Ugh, no. Graveyard. See what he's got. Oh, he took the... Oh, that's right, because he didn't want to lose his creature. What magnificent bastard 4-drop to... Oh, God, this is going to be control heavy. Gotta love it. That's not a land deck. Well, let's Let's get the Knight of Autumn, kill that. Going straight up beat down on this one, folks. On 3 lands, no less. So, Ooze. Zagana. Oh man, has this guy built the Simic deck we wish we had? Is he going to be quasi-duplicating that Ooze? Oh wait, that's not the one that allows him to untap his lands. That's just exploring. Okay. That's still really good with Oozes. Does he have another one coming? Jesus. Well, we got that. Still think we're going to play the Knight. We need to get creatures out there big time. And destroy the enchantment. Play this guy. Leave back blockers. If he wants to swing in with the big guys, we'll trade 2-for-1s for now. Actually, no, we won't. We'll just trust Stani. Assuming, of course, we draw land. God knows, I forgot he was drawing this. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, this is going to get way out of hand. How in the hell do we beat that? We literally have to draw Lyra and go overhead. And only for as long as we can actually do... Because he's going to... Ugh. Man. Because he's going to play some other creatures that... Oh, yeah. We're going to go ahead and scoop it up there. Well, no, we don't have to scoop it up. Just okay. Well. That's fun. Starting to realize this deck, as much as it plays all creatures, is going to really want a board wipe. Yeah, our creatures are kind of weak. If they're starting to play things that just get... Anything above like 5 power, we can't kill without trading 2-for-1. I mean, we'll play it. Forest. Tithe Taker, because people are afraid of this card. If he plays a creature, we'll bounce it to his hand. Ooh, even better. We get to kill that at some point. Let's Bugler and find our Knight, hopefully. We'll take Prime Speaker. If we have to, you know. Let's get in for 2! Kraul Riot. They were really smart to put that non-token creatures you control have Riot, because that would have been just completely broken if they didn't do that. So now this has Riot, not to be confused with Quiet Riot. It's going to be just a 4/4. Okay, I mean, that's one way to do it. Yeah, no attacks. If he attacks with the 4/4, we'll double block. Or no, he won't. No, he's going to kill it. Okay. We're not gonna take it. No, we are gonna take it. Sunpetal. Come on, there we go. I think I'm okay playing the Cavalier and then trading. Unless he wants to do something crazy. Yeah, we'll attack back. Kraul Locket does not scare me. Here comes another Rabid Bite. No Rabid Bite? I'll be damned. Now we just start going wide. Trade. Damn, okay. God, that vigilance is good. You better kill that ooze. The Kindling Phoenix, this is going to be over next turn, I think. Yeah, that's an easy block. Thank you. Time to play Trust on Me. Turn them all sideways. Well, turn most of them sideways. There we go. Hard aggro. No Vannifar. Man, hell, maybe just Bant aggro is the way to go. We've got some value creatures in there. We got a reward. I feel like it's been so long since we've won. It's an angel. Our guardian Sarah Angel. So, okay. Fun deck. Needs work. Needs, at the very least, I think, Conclave Ritual. Where are we? Or Conclave Tribunal, not Ritual, obviously. That might be good because this is very much a Convoke-y type of deck. It's all creatures. But what do you take out for that? Maybe the Harpooner, because it kind of replaces the Harpooner, but we need more than one. God, maybe the Deputy of Detention, except that it's so good against tokens. I don't know. Something worth thinking about. It's fun, but again, like I said, I'm not big on the tier list. I just don't think this is going to be tier 1. In that, if there's a creature that's, like I said, 5 or more, it's going to have a hard time with killing it at all. And if they play multiples of them, you're screwed. Plus board wipes. God, I haven't run across a single board wipe in this deck, but there have been times that if I had run across them, it would have just been game. The Jund deck played -2/-2, but excuse me, it was a little bit late at that point for that to do much. So we'll work on it, see what we can come up with. Maybe it'll get better over time instead of worse. Hope you enjoyed, and check out my other videos if you did. I try to keep them as entertaining. I try not to get too angry. It's just very difficult sometimes. But yeah, stick around, watch my others as they come up, and yeah, take care of yourselves.